While Pro-Ject Audio Systems is known for their turntables, including the best-selling debut Carbon, they also have a division that makes fantastic small audio components. Today we'll be reviewing their new Preamplifier S2 Digital, a digital micro preamplifier that can fully unfold MQA files. Like most of the Pro-Ject box designs, the Preamplifier S2 Digital is tiny, only 4 inches wide, 4 inches deep, and around 1¼ inches tall. Considering its size, we just love how flexible it is. You can use it as a headphone amp and DAC on your desktop, or you can take it with you and use it with your laptop. You can even hide it in your audio rack and leverage its MQA capabilities with your main audio system. The design itself is nothing to write home about. It's a simple, nicely finished all aluminum box, available in silver or black. The front panel features a tiny color display flanked by controls on either side. The left has a headphone jack and input selection buttons, and the right includes a volume knob, menu button, and a button to toggle through the preset filters, which we'll discuss in a bit. The rear panel has inputs for USB-B, coaxial digital, optical digital, and a USB micro power connection. On the other end is a pair of gold-plated RCA analog outputs. All of the connections feel very solid. A small remote is included in the box, which gives you control over most of the functions of the unit. In addition, you can access the play, pause, forward, and back controls from the remote. When connected via USB, you can even control them while streaming music from your computer. We popped the cover off the Preamplifier S2 and found that it was stuffed with high-quality components. First, it's a completely dual mono design with each channel of the signal path mirrored. Really impressive for a $399 box. While it would have been easy for Pro-Ject to skimp on components, they instead opted for some very high-end parts. They paid particular attention to the power supply and even used a 4-layer gold-plated circuit board with extra shielding. Pro-Ject opted for the ESS Sabre ESS 9038 dual DAC for this unit, the highest level DAC they've ever used. These dual DACs are capable of up to 32-bit PCM 768 kHz and DSD512. They use an ESS design for the headphone amp as well, which can support up to 600 ohm headphones. It's important to point out that MQA unfolding and the higher resolution digital rates are only available on the USB input. The optical and coax digital inputs do not do MQA, but still go up to a very respectable 24192. Most people are going to be using the desktop or laptop version of Tidal to play back MQA files, and the USB connection is best suited for that application. Pro-Ject also spent a lot of time developing the clock used in this piece. Jitter is a common issue in digital audio, but the Preamplifier S2 has one of the lowest jitter rates we've ever seen. Because Pro-Ject built this unit to be used in USB mode, they spent a lot of time in R&D coming up with creative ways to reduce noise. They opted for a combination of passive and active filtering, which allows the Preamplifier S2 to come in below -130 decibels. Last but not least, the S2 is also Roon capable, so if you're a fan of Roon, that's great to have. Before we get into the performance, we do want to mention that the setup process was a tad cumbersome. It's easy once you figure it out though, so if you decide to pick up the Preamplifier S2 Digital and get stuck, refer to our full written review for detailed step-by-step instructions. We'll link to it in the description. We tested the unit in a number of different scenarios and with a few of our favorite headphones, including the AudioQuest Night Owl, Grado RS2, and Focal Lear. Just for fun, we also grabbed an AudioQuest Dragonfly Red to compare, since the Dragonfly really dominates the category once you get below the price of a Chord Mojo. We do have mixed feelings on MQA, which we get into deeper in the full written review, but we tested out a variety of tracks, streaming high res on Tidal. The general presentation of the Preamplifier S2 Digital is very neutral, with just a slight hint of lean. We listened for over 4 hours and never had a sense of listening fatigue. It's a very musical piece with great rhythm and pacing and almost zero noise. There's a ton of impact and clarity on bass tracks that we've never heard on a $400 DAC. When we compared it to the Dragonfly Red, we definitely noticed a difference. We could hear more of the subtle nuances and the soundstage was bigger. Of course, the Dragonfly is still an incredible piece when you consider it's a USB stick and only costs $200. But we do think the Preamplifier S2 sounds better, all things considered. The one area where the Dragonfly wins is that it does a little better job driving inefficient headphones. We know that we're going to get asked to compare the Preamplifier S2 to the Mojo, so we figured we'd address that here as well. Overall, the Mojo does have better pacing, more effortless sound, and has more output. The pre-box plays really well right in between the Dragonfly and Mojo, which is a great spot to fill, as these are two of the most popular personal audio products on the market. Overall, the pre-box S2 would be perfect for a desk to serve as a DAC and headphone amp. You can even connect up some powered speakers, like the Audio Engine A5 Plus, and improve the sound. At $400, we think it's a steal, and our customers agree. It's quickly become one of our best-selling products in the first few months of 2018. The Pro-Ject Pre-Box S2 Digital is available on audioadvice.com and in our Raleigh and Charlotte stores. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.